Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. I got to get the timing right on this stuff. I don't know if I'm coming in at the right time or not. When you hit this thing and it says stream, you don't know when to come in. I mean, if I start immediately, does it cut it off? I don't know. I started immediately there. We'll look and see. Hopefully I'll be able to look and see. Well, the Buccaneers got another win. How about that? Man, I tell you what, cardiac kids, they're going to make me see the early grave. I started off, it was kind of a relaxing day and we looked pretty dominant. We were doing okay. And it, looked like we had it in the bag. And then they just come back. Well, good grief. At one point we were, I would say it was like 23-6 or something going into the fourth quarter. I thought we had it wrapped up and then boom, they just come back and actually took the lead with less than 2 minutes to go. I was talking to Molly. I was like, I can't with this team anymore. I just can't. But it makes it fun. It is very fun. We are going to break down some stuff. One of the things I looked at was the blocked punt. We're going to look at some blocked punt stuff here. And then I got I want to say happy birthday to Kate too. She's not here yet, but when she comes in, and Tom's probably going to get mad. There's Tom. You already mad? What's up, man? Because I was going to say Tom's going to be mad because I'm giving Kate a pinned comment up there. She's probably not even going to show up either. Is that what you're upset about? So, a few things. Mike Evans, he went out during the game with what appeared to be a hamstring injury. They're saying it's a low-grade hamstring injury, but they don't know. He will have an MRI tomorrow, Tuesday, and then we'll know for sure. Regardless, he's going to be out for a few weeks. We've got the bye week, week 9. And this is the rough stretch coming up. We got the Eagles, we got the Seahawks, we got the 49ers, and we got the Lions. But those 4 games right there in a row, tough games. After that, we got the Bills and the Rams in week 11 and 12. Other than that, I think we've got a pretty easy schedule, especially the last 5 games, real easy. So, did you make your trip okay, Tom? Did you arrive safely? So, without Mike Evans, it's going to make it a lot harder, and we're not going to have him for at least at minimum 2 weeks, minimum. And hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully that's all it is. Low grade sprain, hamstring. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll get more information tomorrow. Let me see. Dean's pick 6 on that game. It was the first one since Mike Edwards in New Orleans on September 18th, 2022. So it came almost 3 years ago. It's been 3 years since we've had a pick 6, almost to the day. Is that right? 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 3 years. 3 years. Well, good. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear you made it, man. Let me see. We are the only team with a game-winning score in the final minute of the fourth quarter in each of the first 3 games of the season. Now, I thought we were probably the first ones to do that, like, ever. But no, apparently there was 2 other teams that have scored the game winner in the final minute of any 3 consecutive games. We're the first ones to do it to start the season. but the 2017 Steelers did it, and the 1994 Giants did it. 3 consecutive games in the last minute, the final minute. We've got 2 though in the final seconds. So, how about those Falcons? I know, right? The Falcons have moved their offensive coordinator Zach Robinson from the booth to the sidelines. They say, "Get down here, man. we need something." Did you see where they benched Penix and put what's his face back in there? I watched the game too, and I didn't see that happen, so I'm not sure exactly when it happened. I had it on while I was watching our game. Man, was that a hilarious game. They were just bad. Both teams were bad. It was like watching Three Stooges out there. I mean, the guys literally, in one on a kick return, it might have been a punt, but I think it was a kick return. The guy catches the ball, and one of his players runs by him and slams right into him and knocks him down. He wasn't blocked into him or nothing. He just ran right into him. Like right after the guy caught the ball, it was like, bam. And then there was one where the Panthers running back, he gets the ball and he's running straight. It's just a straight line. They opened up a hole in the middle for him. He was wide open and he runs straight for it. And he gets like almost to the line of scrimmage and it just falls down. Just completely fell down. I have no idea what happened. I mean, he was just running straight and just falls down. I don't know. It's crazy. I want to go over some of the snap counts and stuff. Look at some stats. Bucky Irvin, I didn't see Rachaad White out there as much. I don't know what they're doing there. I mean, are they going to do like Bucky Irvin's the starting running back one game and then Rachaad White's the starting running back the next game? Now, last week, in week 2, Rachaad did not get more snaps than Bucky Irvin. But in this game, Bucky Irvin definitely got more snaps. So yeah, the Falcons and the Panthers are tied for second place at 1 and 2. The Falcons. Oh, the Panthers. But I didn't realize the Falcons got swept by the Panthers last year. Apparently, Panthers just have the Falcons number. Nick Bosa is out for the season. A torn ACL. Hey, Molly, what's up? We're on page. What's up? You were mowing the lawn. Check you out, man. Probably the last mow of the season, huh? Or last mow of the year. Yeah, Nick Bosa's out for the season. We play them week 6. So we don't have to worry about Nick Bosa and our busted up offensive line. Our offensive line, I don't think they played too bad yesterday. That I could tell. I didn't really focus on them a whole lot. I was just kind of enjoying the game. I ended up having to watch the baby for the most part, but Molly fell asleep. And CD Lamb is going to be out for a few weeks. I'm just throwing this out here. This is just news. James Conner out for the season. I'm pretty sure he busted up his leg. I've got both CD Lamb and James Conner in my fantasy football league with the Buccaneers Observer, and I had Joe Burrow. I'm not doing good this year. I'm a 0-3. I thought y'all guys were my friends. Did y'all see Baker Mayfield taking shots at the Jets defensive coordinator, Steve Wilks? Steve Wilks was the interim head coach at the Panthers when Baker Mayfield was there. And Steve Wilks is the guy that cut Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield was not happy about that. I was like, woo, that's an old school presser talk right there, man. I liked it. Baker Mayfield said, yeah, this game was personal. Their defensive coordinator cut me. It was very personal. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Great. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Scotty Luck, what's up? B. Cole, 3-0. Yes, sir. We are rocking it, man. Rocking it to the night. I could use less drama with our wins, but who was it I watched? Oh my gosh, it wasn't Rich Eisen. It was somebody else. It might have been Rich Eisen or Booger McFarlane or somebody. They were like, without a doubt, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the most exciting team to watch this year. And I was like, yeah, yes, we are. It's fun. It's fun. Now, for us fans, it's not good for the heart. But again, this is supposed to be entertaining, and they're making it entertaining. No doubt about it. How about Buke's circus catch? It was one-handed grab. Now, he didn't have to do that. He could have put both hands out there. Falcons' new kicker is paying off for us. He missed his first kick, pretty sure. Yeah, they got rid of Young Ho Koo. Um, and I'm going to see. I'm going to see if it was his first field goal attempt that he missed. But he missed one. I was watching it. I was like, oh, yeah, John Parker. Yeah, first field goal attempt, no good. 10:54 in the first quarter. Oh my goodness, that game was so funny to watch. I mean, if you want a good laugh, go watch that game. That was good stuff. Our match against the Eagles. Oof, man, I am not excited about it, to be honest with you. Not excited about it. We've been beating up on the Eagles for quite a few years now. You know they want revenge. And, they're coming off of a miracle win. They should have lost. And if you're going to win a championship in any sport, you have to win games that you should have lost. It's just how it is. You have to get lucky. And they got lucky against the Rams. They basically did the same thing that happened. Ellis blocked a field goal attempt. That was a chip shot field goal too. The Rams thought they had it, let the clock tick down, kicked it with 3 seconds left. Philadelphia blocked it, ran it back for a touchdown, won the game. I was like, ooh. And it's just going to bolster them up. I don't know, man. Don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pick the Bucs to win this week. I'm going to have to think about that. Yeah, being a Bucs fan is all about that heart attack, especially this year. Baker's the MVP right now. I know. I hate it when he runs, though. I really do. I don't like it. Joshua, what's up, brother? I really don't like when he runs. For one, he's not as awkward as Jameis Winston was. Molly used to say that Jameis Winston looked like a newborn gazelle or a newborn giraffe when he ran. Just kind of awkward. Baker Mayfield is kind of awkward. He's not like, Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or, these guys that, they're just really fast and can cut and everything. He's just kind of brutish. And he takes hits, I don't like that, man. It scares me. But he's playing superhero ball out there. He has saved us every week. Yeah, definitely MVP, no doubt about it. I almost gave him the game ball this game again, too, but I had to give it to McLaughlin. McLaughlin been struggling, and then he comes in and kicks 5. He had that one blocked, but it wasn't his fault. I'm going to show you. It's really interesting. Me and Tom talked about it quite a bit. About the rules and regulations and everything, because I thought it was illegal, that you weren't allowed. I know you can't jump over the line and place your hand on somebody. So we'll look at that. It's really fascinating. So we're going to look at it. Jameis Winston is colorblind, yeah. Ralph can't, I'm colorblind. Baker said, Buke is disrespecting the pass. But oh yeah, I saw that. That was funny. Baker's a funny dude. Oh, he missed 3 field goals. That Romo. Let me see. Let me see. One. Yeah, he missed. Oh my gosh, he missed a 49 yarder, a 55 yarder. Oh, this is great. Oh, let me see. Oh my gosh, they didn't even let him try after this. Okay, so Kirk Cousins came in the fourth quarter, 10:48 in the fourth quarter. Okay. Wow, man. I gotta go salt mine, Falcons fans. I made a YouTube short salt mining after we won against the Falcons, but I didn't do it right. I put the stuff down at the bottom so you can't even see it during the YouTube shorts because I get all that crap on there. I was like, I got to redo it. I thought it was pretty funny. Where we going? Yeah, that was hilarious when Baker said Ibuke was disrespecting his passes by catching them with one hand. Booker's got a huge head. Y'all remember when he had that cart thing on or that scaffolding on the sideline and he was like blocking everybody's view? It was mainly because of his head. I like Booger though. He's one of ours, man. Yeah, sometimes you need to run versus man. Yeah, but it's just, and I don't want him to stop doing it. It's just, it freaks me out. I'm always just like, oh, because if he gets hurt, our season's done. It's just done. I'm not, I'm not thinking Teddy Bridgewater is going to take us to the playoffs. Heather, hey, that book you sent Heather was hilarious. Molly has been like every time the kids act up or or snap at her or something, get disrespectful. She's like, giraffes kick their kids. And then she's got a favorite one about what was the seal one? Molly seals do something. Anyhow, yeah, that was a hilarious book. Uh, Rich Eisen's got the cone head. Yeah, he does have a funny head too. Yeah, he does take too many hits, Rampage. 100%. And it bothers me. I'm just like, oh. Yeah, and he hurt his hand, his throwing hand in this game. He was having issues with it. And he's still out there running. He's doing that 33-yard run. I was like, man, we're going to have to look at that too. Tom wants to look at that because we want to look at the blocking. Yeah, when he got flipped up last week, he did that flip, kind of like a helicopter thing. I was like, oh no. I thought for sure he was hurt. Yeah, Tom. Yeah, the 33-yard run. We're going to have to look at that. I'm going to have to look it up. I've got the quarters split up, but that's it. I don't have the specifics. Molly said they them. That's hilarious. Yeah, if Rampage, if we can get towards the end of the season and Mayfield gets hurt, then I'll be like, okay. But like if he got hurt now, I don't think Bridgewater could take us through. I mean, you got to figure these 3 games, Mayfield's really pulled this out, you know. Is Rich Eisen? I didn't know that. I thought he was. Yeah. All right, let's look at this. I want to look at this. This is the field goal. Like I said, me and Tom, we looked all this stuff up, and um, uh, my pen is gone. Oh, I found it. Okay, the rule says, the rule book, let me pull up the rule book so we can all be on the same page with this. Okay. Body cam. Okay, here we go. I got it now. Okay, it says, except for fouls that are committed in an attempt to block the kick. Push your teammate. That's not the one I want. Okay, here we go. This is the one I want. It says running forward and leaping across the line of scrimmage in an obvious attempt to block a field goal unless the leaping player was in a stationary position. Okay, it's a unsportsmanlike conduct foul. Okay, prohibited acts. Article 1, Section R. You cannot run forward and leap across the line of scrimmage in an obvious attempt to block a field goal unless the leaping player was in a stationary position within 1 yard of the line of scrimmage when the ball was snapped. Okay. A player who is more than 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage before or at the snap may run forward and leap, provided he does not cross the line of scrimmage or land on players. Okay. So, we were kind of confused. I thought that you can't like push off of a opponent or a teammate. That's up here somewhere. Okay. Placing a hand or hands on a teammate or opponent to gain additional height. That is illegal. Okay, but you can touch them. But, okay, there's also, you have to line up outside the snapper's shoulder pads. Let me see. Snapper. Yeah, 21. Beer boo. Pass. Snapping the snapper. Delay of game fouls. There's snapper. Okay, here it is. Defensive team formation. A team B player, which is team A, is presents a punt formation. So a defensive player, team B, a team B player who is with 1 yard of the line of scrimmage must have his entire body outside the snapper's shoulder pads at the snap. Okay, so those are what we're dealing with here. We've got, you got to be outside this area here. You can't be inside the snapper shoulder pads. Right here, and they are outside. Okay. Now, this guy's fine because he's more than a yard off the line of scrimmage. So they're lined up correctly. Now, they can't place a hand on any of these guys or any of their players in order to get leverage to jump over. But this was a planned thing by them. They had practiced this, and I'll show you why. This was 100% legal, and it was planned. They practiced this play. You can see this guy who's lined up outside the center shoulder pad. He jumps over without touching anybody. It looks like he does here, but he doesn't. We're going to zoom in on it. He's wearing a white glove. So it kind of blends in, but he is. Yep. All right. So here's what happens. Here's what they do. This is why you know it was planned. This guy stands up and places his hand on the center and pushes the center down. This guy grabs this guy, the guard, and pushes him down, allowing this guy to jump between them without touching anybody. This was all planned. Look at this. Boom. He grabs that guy and pushes him down. He grabs the long snapper and pushes him down. So he's not letting the long snapper get up. And he's putting all of his weight on the guard. And if you look real close, this guy never touches anybody. It looks like he might, but you can tell. I mean, he's keeping his arms like this. He's like, I don't want to touch anybody. But he gets right across and never touches anybody. He might have right here, his leg might have hit this guy's hip, but it's on the way down, so it's not leverage. And then boom. So it was really just a great play by them and crappy special teams play by us. You know, it's like, dude, you gotta be on the lookout for that crap. He touches this guy. He touches the right guard on the way down. So it's not leverage right there. He hits him, he touches him right there with his foot, but he's going down. Oh man, he scrapes the side of his thigh too with those cleats. I mean, that didn't feel good. So I know we want it to be a foul, and I thought it was. I was like, refs, come on. But technically, I think it was a good play. It hurts. But I'm looking. Does my camera look fuzzy? Does my camera look blurry to people? Is that better? Okay. So that to me is kind of apropos for our special teams. You know, it's like last week. The fact that they overloaded one side, had 5 guys on one side, 4 guys on the other, and we had our extra blocker on the side with the 4 guys and not the side with the 5 guys, and they just let an extra block or an extra defender just walk right up to our punter and knock it down. That was insane to me. We really got to work on our special teams. Not only that, but on the kickoffs. Our blocking and tackling on kickoffs is not good. So don't get me started. I'll be all out here angry and stuff. All right. We wanted to look at Baker Mayfield's 33-yard run. Let me see if I could find it. That was in the fourth quarter. And man, I'm going to rewatch that Falcons-Panthers game tonight, probably just to get some laughs in. Oh, that was a funny game. New Orleans getting whooped. New Orleans a bad team, man. Bad team. Okay, here we go. I don't know if they're worse than the Panthers though. Panthers. But then the Panthers just beat up on the Falcons, but they did it last year too, apparently. All right. Baker Mayfield 2030. Okay, here it is. 336 in the fourth quarter. All right, we can find it. We start off on the Tampa 38. Did I just get on there? I think I might have. I'm really good at that. No, dang it. Oh, Tampa 38. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Tampa 38. Here we go. I think this is it. What's up, Joe? I think this is it. Yeah, he's going to be out. Oh, you think it's going to be 4 weeks? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I knew it was going to be quite a few weeks. We don't have any solid information on it. What's up, Dino? We don't have solid information on it. He's getting his MRI tomorrow. They're saying it's low grade, which is good, but he's going to be out for a number of weeks. You know, at minimum 2. At minimum, right? Could be as much as 4, which would mean he would miss the very hard stretch we're getting ready to go to. And let me see. He would miss the Eagles game, the Seahawks game, 49ers game, and the Lions game. the stretch we need him for. What's up, Raw? You need Worse and Godwin to play this week? Yeah, Tom, I thought that too about the long snapper, but I didn't see it. I don't see it anywhere in the rule book, and I scoured over it. Oh, thanks, Tom. Got the Academy Award. Victory Monday. Yes, I know. Uh, Need to check the yard for deer. I got some good deer pictures on my trail cam. I would show him, but it's too much work. Oh, Molly's bringing it. Yeah. Is Molly number one again? Dang. Yeah, yeah. Evans has always had a hamstring issue. If I remember correctly, he had hamstring issues in college too. He's always seems like he's just about every year he's missed a couple games at least with hamstring. Raul, how you doing, man? You enjoying this exciting Buccaneers victory? Last second crap they're pulling on us. Oh yeah, yeah. I want to look and see how Elijah Roberts did too. He did. He had quite a few snaps. Uh, I wanted to look at his snap count. Snap count. I think he had more than Greg Gaines did. Let me see. We got four guys. Levante David. Oh man, Levante David missing out one. He was out for that one play, so he didn't get his 100%. But McCullum, Servasier Dennis did. Tyke Smith and Winfield. Okay, the usuals. Look at that Riddick up there at 80%. Parrish at 74%. Where's Morrison? 26%. Okay. He's getting more snaps. That's good. Braswell with 15 at 22%. So he got more snaps in this one too. Oh, the new guy we signed, Simmons, he got 11 snaps. I don't remember seeing him, but yeah. Okay. So here's Elijah Roberts got 57%. Okay. Yeah, we're going to watch some of that. And then Greg Gaines got 3 snaps less. Yeah, it's about right, I guess. About right. I would think Gaines would get more snaps, but a 3 snaps different is not that much. But look at that. Logan Hall down at 22. Oof. Yeah. After Logan Hall's performance last week, man. In week 2. I had some stuff I want to show y'all from last week where you're just like, come on, dude. And in the Atlanta game. So yeah, Josh Hayes, Bullock, Watts, Merriweather, none of these they didn't get any defensive snaps. Vita Vade, 70%. He's getting a lot of snaps this year. I think last week he was like 82%, right? I was shocked. I think that's the most I've ever seen him get. Diaby, so Diaby and Vita had the same amount of snaps, but Reddick had 7 more snaps than Diaby. So who took Diaby's snaps? Nelson, maybe? He was out there for almost 30% of the time. Yeah, so he probably ate into Diaby's snaps. Huh. We have to look at that. Oh, I wanted to look at Bucky Irving. Okay, he's at 74% offense. And then Rashad White, 28%. Yeah, that feels about right from what I saw. Actually, I would have kind of expected more like 80-20, but that really surprised me. So are they doing a 1 week you'll be the starter, next week you'll be the starter, just trying to make them happy? I don't know. But I don't think White has gotten more snaps than Bucky Irvin at all this year. K. Dotton, I bet he got a lot. Yeah, 92% of the snaps. Yeah. K. Dotton was out there a lot with that offensive line. It was good we had our tight end out there. Payne Durham, how'd he do? He only had 32%, so not a lot. So we had Kate Otten out there a lot blocking, I bet. All right, let's look at some game film, man. Do 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 do. Okay, here's that 33-yard run. Let's look at some blocking. Let's get back to the beginning. Let me catch up on chat too, real quick. You know, yeah. Atlanta imploding already. I know. Good. I'll tell you what, those fans hate Raheem Morris. Hate him. It's, they think the whole reason why they're losing is because of the coaching. Raheem Morris has pulled the offensive coordinator down out of the booth. Is going to have him on the sidelines now. Oh, they fired their wide receivers coach. Oh my gosh. Oh, between the Bucks and your baby, it's been rough, Raw. Oh, I know. We're getting ready to come up on that same thing, man. New baby coming. It's going to be here in a month. Month old. It's the easy point, man, right? You know, when they're like little itty bitty babies for the first few months. It's when they start demanding. That's they're all they do is sleep and cry, nurse. But then when they get like aware and they're like, oh, I want this, I want that. Yeah, I think Ibuka is really pushing the rookie of the year. Baker MVP. Yeah, we talked about that last week where, I'm like, yeah, I could see, there's not too many people ahead of him in that right now. Yeah, it was nice seeing Morrison playing. I noticed him on a couple plays. I actually saw him on a blitz. Tom's done with Diaby. It's that inside rushing, isn't it? Yeah, I think you sent me a text about that. How you're just over him going inside and leaving the outside open. Yeah. I actually saw Hassan Riddick do it a couple times too, just leaving the out. There's nobody with any contain. But with Yaya, I just wonder if it's something that the coaches are having him do because they think he's good at it, or if they're giving him leeway to make his own decisions in that area. I don't know. Penix was benched for being left-handed. Gotti, what's up, man? Yeah, you got to set your alarm clock, dude. What is it? The notifications aren't getting to you? Ted's not getting any work. I know he'll get some now with Evans out. I bet. Even if Godwin comes back, he's not going to be football ready. Both him and Wirfs are not going to be football ready. Worse, they might, put him in and have him play the whole game. It's going to be tough, but not Godwin. Godwin will be on a snap count for a number of weeks, I would imagine. So Tez is probably going to get some looks. Oh, he was wide open for that one pass. Baker just, to me, it looked like Tez didn't adjust to the ball well. So we're going to have to look at that play too. But that one and that one with Ryan Miller where Baker, it looks like Baker overthrew it. I was like, both of them were wide open. Those were touchdown passes. You think Heck might be low-key good? Zebra, what's up, man? Yeah, I didn't really notice too much bad play from him last week. I mean, it was about what you would expect. It wasn't absolutely atrocious, but I didn't really notice him this week, which is probably a good thing, right? You got Kate Otten on your fantasy team. if he got points for blocking, you'd be doing great. Yeah, you second quarter. I looked at he got credit for one sack, I believe, and I don't think that's the one you were talking about because it didn't look like he threw anybody. But I didn't, like I said, I did not finish the game film last week. I was under the weather starting Wednesday. Bucks tight ends are getting no passes. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, Baker. I, to me, it looked like Tez did not adjust well to the ball, but Baker, I do think threw Miller threw overthrew him, so he might have overthrown Tez too. He's just getting excited. I hate it, Zebra. I hate it when Baker runs. I really do. We were talking about that earlier. It just, I mean, I don't hate. I just get worried he's going to get hurt. You know, I'm just like, oh, that's the part I hate. Are they dropping Reddick on third downs? Right. Are we good? That's a good question, Dino. Hey, you got to win these close games. Now, the past few years, we would have lost all three of these. You know, uh, we're turning into a team that can do this consistently. We need to be. I mean, it's been two games where I didn't think we were going to win, and we pulled it out. Tom, that happened a couple times. I saw, like I said, I saw it happen with Reddick too. Went inside, left there was nobody to contain on the outside. And that can't be a coaching thing, right? They wouldn't coach it up to where, here's our scheme, but we're going to leave this whole side open if the quarterback decides to run that way. I don't think so. Was it the 33-yard run? Because we're getting ready to look at that. We had to waste more clock. All right, let's roll this cut. Let's roll this film. Okay, here we go. This is Baker's 33-yard run. If y'all missed the field goal block, go back and look at it. It was really good. It was a really good play by Jets. We're pretty sure that technically it was a legal play. We've scoured the rule books and they did everything right, I think. I'll look at that. That was nice by this guy to drift back and cover this guy. But you should have went after Baker. Boom. Okay, good blocking here. He's like started blocking right away, didn't he? Right. Is that Mike? I think that is. I think that's Mike. Right? This looks like Mike right here. Who is... It doesn't look like Mike blocking now. He blocks much more. Ooh, these two ran into each other. Fell down. Okay. Boom. All right, so right here, whoever this is, smart person, they realize Baker's across the line of scrimmage right there, turns around, starts to block. Okay, we had good blocking here. Baker runs past. What do we got downfield? Okay, whoever this is that Igbuke? He's looking for somebody. He's zeroing in on this guy. All right, Baker's past everybody else. Oh yeah, that's Igbuke. He put a shoulder in that guy. And here it was, me talking all that crap about Igbuke. Two things I said about Igbuke. He's not going to be a circus catch guy, and he can't block. He's not physical. And look, he puts a shoulder in a guy, and he made a circus catch one-handed during this game. Good blocking here. Does he keep it? Oh, no. Who is that? Oh, that's Miller, 81. Man, if he would have drove that block, if he would have drove it right here, he didn't know Baker was coming up behind him now. If he would have drove that block, that probably would have been a touchdown, Bob Baker. Oh, shoestring tackle. So yeah, this block right here by Igbuke really helped out. Boom, nice shoulder right in the chest. Yeah, it was good blocking downfield by these guys. Whoever this was, he really started it off right here blocking this guy. And then these two guys running into each other, that helped out a little bit too. But yeah, right here. Booyah! All right, let's watch it from the next angle. So yeah, he didn't have anything downfield, and I don't think he got flushed out of the pocket. I didn't look. I think he just decided to go because he didn't have nothing downfield. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, so it's not a naked. Okay, yeah, who is this? No, that's Otten. Okay. I thought that was a 3. It's hard to read these numbers. Okay, so yeah, it's not a naked boot. That's what Otten was supposed to do, was block. All right, good. He wants this right here. Okay, yeah, so we're going, yeah, it's just we don't have a short guy, but we'll say he's short, middle, long. None of them are open. And then right here, he crosses the line, and that's Igbuke. Okay, that's who he wanted, Igbuke. Booyah, look at that. Shoulder right into the chest, right in the sternum. Booyah, that's how they teach you to do it. All that crap I talked about Igbuke too. And he goes, puts a good block like that. All right. There we go. What else do we want? Do we want to start from the beginning and just go? The Bucs against injuries. Oh my gosh, and I feel like we are just injury plagued, but then looking around the league and I'm seeing some of the stuff, like look at the 49ers, right? Bosa's out for the season again. Dallas, CD Lamb's out for a few weeks. James Conner, running back for the Cardinals, he's out for the season. Just players are falling like flies, it seems like. Good enough to win the division? Yeah. Definitely, I think we don't have... I don't think we're going to have much issues with that this year. I think this might be one of the years that it's not as close as it has been. Let's put it that way. Do we want to watch a kickoff? I like watching the kickoffs. I'll say this about the kickoffs. It's working. I didn't know if these new rules were going to do much. I thought they were just going to be kind of lame. But we're getting returns out the yin-yang. I mean, it's like 80% of the kickoffs are being returns now. Remember, for like the past decade, we have had like hardly any returns. And we're getting a lot of touchdowns. I think I saw like 3 touchdowns on kickoffs yesterday. And it's been a long time since we've had touchdowns on kickoffs. So I'm liking the new rules. I think it's working. It's a little complex. There's a few things I don't like about it. One, this is just weird to me, how you're kicking and then you've got the offensive line is up here, or the offense is up here. It's almost like a punt, so that's kind of weird. The line of scrimmage is back here, I guess, would be, because you always have the line of scrimmage wherever the ball is at. And then you got the rest of the team is up here. So it's just strange to me. And then it's still a little complex on all the rules. It's very rule heavy. Like, like if you don't drop the ball in this area, then, they get it on the 35. If it goes in the end zone, they get it on the 40. I don't know. These rules, I'm not saying these rules are right, but it's something like that. If it goes out of bounds, it's on the 40. If they kneel, it's on the 25, something. It's all kinds of weird rules. And these guys can't move until this guy catches it. There hasn't been that many flags on that, though, which surprised me. I think they should blow the whistle when these guys can go. Ooh, look at that. He got right through. Did nobody block him? Watch, he's going to miss it. He's going to miss it. Oh, yeah, they didn't try to block him at all. Come on, get that tackle. Get that tackle. Oh, no, he goes right to the blocker. And then and these two run into each other. Come on. I can't with these special teams, man. That's some goofy stuff. How do you do that? How do you even do that? You're running all the way from over here, running towards this guy who's running this way, and you run into this dude. You just run right into him. Boink. Oh, my gosh. Keystone Cops, man. We got to work on our special teams. So he got it out to the 30. It's not bad, I guess. Am I saying undefeated? MH, what's up, brother? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? What if the Buccaneers, the first undefeated team since the Miami Dolphins, what was it, 72, 74? Oh, my gosh. I can't believe this guy runs right into this guy. How do you do that? Other than that, the tackling wasn't bad. We got past some blockers. That's good. Oh, by the way, all these videos that I'm doing with the All 22, the NFL is taking them and monetizing them for themselves. So right now I'm basically working for the NFL, but I'm not getting paid for it. I'm making them money. Oh, no. Who is that? Is that Izian? I don't think Izian had a good game in this game. It was really weird. We had guys that made great plays, and then like later they would, how in the world does he not see this guy? What is he looking at? What is he looking at right here? Oh my gosh, he just decides to run. He's still open. Wow. I bet he's angry. We got lucky there. How did Izian? All right, we're playing man here, and Izian just gets whooped. Why? Good grief, this guy signals that he's going to cut left. And he damn near throws his hand up right here. I mean, that was not the best route running I've ever seen. Izzy, what are you doing, dude? He is way off. I can't believe that quarterback did not see that guy wide open like that. We got lucky there. What was Izzy doing? We have been playing a lot of man coverage, a lot. Much more than we normally have. Normally we're right around 20, 30% man coverage. We've been doing like all three games, like 50%, 50-50. I don't know why he's not throwing it right there. Okay, you got Yaya going to the inside again. Look, he comes way over here too. And then 54 has to try to get contained here. You're like, oh. Ah, Levante missed tackle. Levante missed a couple of tackles on the quarterback. He had that one blitz. He came in untouched and just totally whiffed on the sack. Yeah, you know, MH, it's something I wanted to work on this year was getting some short videos out. I've had a few people message me that, you know, they don't do the live stream stuff. And I want to do it. I've got everything set up for it and I'm trying. Yeah, I need to put more effort into a lot of stuff, you know, like the marketing, getting the merchandise done. Who is that? Is that Izzy again? It sure is. Why is he playing off so much? Yeah, missed that free sack. I watched him on the game film last week, and then I watched him on that mic'd up, and it was like two different people. He didn't look like the same guy on the game film. Okay. He sees, is he over here now? I can't tell who that is. I hate these numbers. I can't read them. He thinks it's going to be a screen, so he crashes this. And who's got the ball? Where'd it go? Looks like it's over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So the front seven read it good. Everybody read that good. 96. Let's get these numbers right. 96 is, that's not Greg Gaines. He's 95, right? No, 96 is Greg Gaines. Elijah Simmons is 92. Okay. So that's Greg Gaines. Do we have a 95? No. No, that's Elijah Roberts. Okay, so Elijah Roberts is 95, Elijah Simmons is 92, Greg Gaines is 96. Okay, so this is Greg Gaines. Vita Vea. Did not catch that. That stance, is that Logan Hall? Yep, Logan Hall. Hassan Riddick, Yaya, Levante, Dennis, Parrish, right? It's Parrish 20, or is that Tyke Smith? I get confused with their two numbers. Yeah, it's Tyke Smith is 23. Parrish is 25. And then, yeah, that is 27, I think. Yeah. Yeah, so he's going over to the right side from the defense. Normally he plays left. Don't know what that's all about. Okay. Okay, good read. Good read, Zero. Was this an option? It was. Oh my gosh, what a horrible read there by this quarterback. You've got this is a triple option. He could have handed it off. He could have run, or he could have thrown that screen pass. So an RPO basically. And he chose the absolute worst decision. Wow. Tyrod. The announcer said it is Tyrod Taylor. But Baker said it was Tyrod. Ooh, who's getting squished here? Who is it? Greg Gaines. Oh, does he get pancaked? He sure does. Oh no. That's a backside pancake too. Hold on, we got to go back and look from the sideline angle. Does he get pancaked? Oh no, he gets up. He gets up. God tries to get him. Almost gets him. Okay. Whew. That was lucky. All right. Here we go. Let's look. Who does what here? Logan's getting double teamed. Servassier, what do you do? Coming in. Seven's going to pop off. Boom. Yeah, Yaya does a great job there. Good read. Horrible, horrible read by the quarterback. I'm actually very surprised by that. So that's been two horrible reads by this quarterback. I'm looking at Hassan here. That's a tight end. But he's just doing containment right now. So I'm not going to knock him too much for that. He's got his eyes on the running back. Oh, he tosses he tosses 89 right here at the end. I can't believe Kate didn't come in. When Kate comes in, if she comes in, y'all, everybody's got to wish her happy birthday. Just to make Tom mad. Gotti's going 37, 31 bucks. No, 23, 38 bucks. Thanks, MH. Yeah. I want to do more shorts, like short shorts. And then I want to do more short form videos, like my Tiffies. And then do the live streams. Yeah, he was pancake, but didn't get the syrup on it. That was a close one. Yeah, his mama calls him Tyrod, but he prefers Tyrod. So why was Baker calling him Tyrod and saying that was his name? All right. It looks like we're playing Tampa 2 here, or quarters with 54 running man or something. That's very strange. Okay, so he comes down. That's good. That's good. We're leaving this guy. So Tyrod definitely had him. And I don't know why we're leaving. I guess now we're leaving him because he's completely on the other side of the field. Man. Guys, this quarterback sucks. Oh, your merch money's going to TP USA? That's good. Nothing wrong with that. Boo. Is that Logan Hall getting double teamed again? Does a spin move. That's what he's got. He's got that spin move. There's no reason for Tyrod to scramble here. And then he almost falls down just out of nowhere. He trips on himself. Look, right here. Watch his feet. He trips on himself. He's horrible. Wow. It's making our defense look great. Oh, this is that one where he got called for the horse collar. That made me so mad because they did not give. Remember last week, Baker Mayfield, he was standing in the pocket and he got horse collared down. Yeah, I guess technically that's a horse collar. Baker calls her Mama Taylor. Is that true, Molly? Is that what? Or are you just making that up? My gosh, he's running again. What's going on? Is this a designed? I mean, you see the tight end here crashes down on this guy. Yeah, that's a designed boot. He's trying to get this guy. That's who he wants. Okay, so here you go. You got your levels. Boom. We ain't got nobody underneath. I bet this guy messed up. He ran the wrong route. Oh, man, Tara. He scrambled every play. And the one play he didn't scramble, he handed it off when he shouldn't have. Man. It didn't dawn on me that maybe we didn't play good. They just played really bad for quarterback. Okay, I don't like this with Hassan getting blocked up by tight ends all the time. It's starting to bother me. He should be able to get out of that. Here's who he wants. That's the design. And this guy's second look. He looks kind of frustrated. He's like, I've been open 3 times, dude. You made all that up? Yeah, you got to stop hanging out with Tom, man. Y'all like being tricky. And here we go again. Same play. Look, they got the option over here, the RPO, the pass being a screen. And he just hands it off. He's not even caring. I mean, he's not even trying. He's just handing that ball off. I don't think he hasn't thrown it yet, has he? We're what, 6 plays into this series and he hasn't thrown the ball? I mean, look, he's right here. You see this guy's going that way. Don't hand the ball off. And I'm glad you did. What's he hopping for? Why is 90 hopping? Is he hurt? Nah, he was just hopping for no dang reason. Doing his bunny rabbit impression. Did y'all see the video I made with Cody Mock and when he got hurt? Oh, here we go. Blitz coming in. Boom. Oh, my goodness. He doesn't have anywhere to go. Nobody's looking at him. His hot he doesn't even have a hot, does he? Maybe. That's a horrible hot, though. He got nobody. Nobody's even... Look, these 2 guys ain't even looking. He's going to try and hit this, isn't he? Yep. Oh, he got it. Who is that? It was supposed to be covering. Was that Izzy again or McCullum? It sure was. He did not have a good game. I mean, I know slants are hard to get, but you were right there, dude. Stick your arm out. I mean, look at this tight coverage he's got on him. Right there. Stick your arm out. Right here. Stick it out. Dang it. That was a pretty good blitz, too. I don't think they were ready for that blitz at all. Our offense held up against the refs. Ooh, yeah, Baker was not happy about that. He actually said, yeah, some of those calls were ticky-tacky. And they were. This is a nice blitz. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Who is that coming in? That's Winfield coming in. Untouched. Ooh, that was helmet to helmet. Ooh. We're lucky we did not get called there. Look at Tarad's head, the way it yanks. Bow. Right there. Bow. Oof. We got lucky on that one. You know, we're talking about the refs. Man, he decleats Taylor. Look, Taylor's off the ground completely there. That was a nice blitz. They were not expecting that at all. It came through clean. McCullum, see, I I get so aggravated that when the front gets great pressure or we get a blitz like that, and then the quarterback's just able to just throw it to an open receiver, it's like, oh my gosh, aren't y'all supposed to play these guys tight? You know there's a blitz coming. You can't give any cushion. He's dead in the water, man. He should have got that many yards. The Jets are looking horrible, but mainly Taylor. He's just not making good decisions. These play calls aren't the best either. Who that? Dennis just overshoots right here. And then gets clobbered for it. Oof. Yeesh. They run these compressed formations too. Boom. Man coverage again. Sweet. Oh. Who was that? Oh, Levante. That's right. I remember this one. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, Levante got a DPI. He had some bad plays in this game. Yeah, right there. You can see grabs 85. Right here. There's his hand. He about yanks his helmet off. Ooh, we're lucky that didn't get command. You know, we're talking about the penalty calling in this game. We've been lucky that there's the hit on Taylor by Winfield. That was helmet to helmet. And then this one here, David grabbed him by the helmet. So that's 2 personal foul penalties we did not get called on us. Man. I'm pretty sure that was just DPI on David. Another blitz. Oh, this is that one where David misses the blitz. Yeah, he comes in untouched. Oh, it's not a blitz. Okay. He drops back. Yeah, we're still rushing 4. He's open, yeah. Just do it. Yeah, David should have had that sack, man. Yeah, here he is creeping over. They're not expecting him at all. And then who is this? I can't tell who that is. I think that's Nelson. Just David, man. David normally doesn't miss tackles like this. Hmm. That's annoying. Oh, is that what they're doing? They're blaming Atlanta's blaming the noise. or the microphone's not working. Where were they at? Were they at? Because if they were at the Panthers, actually, if they were at either one, the noise was not a problem because they can't even get their stadiums half filled. There we go. It's going to be a good game tonight, man. Good game. Ravens and Detroit. Oh, it's getting ready to come on. All right, let's wrap this up. What time's it start? 8:15. Yeah, in just a few minutes. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, it was at Carolina. Their crowd noise was not an issue, especially at Carolina. Yeah, Michael Penix played real bad. The Falcons just played horrible, but and the Panthers played horrible. The Panthers just got the Falcons played more horrible. Like I said, I was watching this game before while our game was on. I was watching their game, and it was just hilarious at how bad it was. Was that Tyke Smith? He's getting taken out at the knees. Who grabs him there? That was a good grab. As they were being blocked, that had to have been Vita, right? Whoever this is. Yeah, that's big. No, that's 9. Who was that? Who was that? That was a good grab. He was being blocked right here, and he reaches out and grabs the running back right here. So and then boom, grabs him. That's a one-arm tackle right there. He does not let him go. Don't know who that is. 90. Okay, we got 95, 96. Man. Every year. Got to learn new numbers. That was Elijah Simmons. Good job, Elijah Simmons. That's the guy we just picked up. Where's he from? Arizona or something like that? All right. Let's wrap this up. I think they do a field goal. Nope. Yeah, we're going to have to pick this up tomorrow. Ooh, I got to get off here. Go watch some football. It's going to be a great game tonight, man. These are like two of my favorite teams to watch. Just their physicality, you know. I mean, Detroit and Baltimore. Baltimore's just always just, it's one thing about the Buccaneers that I don't like is you just don't see the hits, like the strong tackles, where you go, ooh, watch in this game tonight, you're going to see like 10 of them where you just go, oh. We rarely do that. Rarely. Winfield had a good one on Tyrod Taylor, though, didn't he? And decleated him. Booyah! All right. I got to get off of here and go get me something to eat, watch some football. I can't believe they're trying to blame it on bad communication due to the headphones. That's hilarious. Yeah, MH, I think they did too, but it was one of those where they called it a touchdown on the field. There really wasn't enough there to overturn it. I think if they would have called it incomplete, they would have kept it incomplete on review. I mean, to me, it looked like the ball hit the ground and moved a little bit, but I wasn't too upset about it. I was like, eh. Now that Egbuke catch, that was a catch. He got robbed from that one. I fully expect the NFL to apologize for that one, the refs. All right, guys, I got to get off here. Let's go watch some football. We'll see y'all here tomorrow night. We're going to finish up or work some more on this all 22. I'm going to try and watch some tomorrow so we can have some things to look at. I'll pull out some stuff. But until next time, go Bucs!